She want that lovey-dovey, that kiss, 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 kiss. That can be back to.
Let's go. We are rolling back with. They have to know what's up, right?
Yeah, you
now.
know the usual. You know what's
They
coming.
gotta know. They gotta know. We got some W's.
Fucking Ells. Some fat Ells, too.
Oh,
Rolling?
we got some fat L's to give out, but we like to start on the positive side, so let's give out let's give out some W's.
I like that.
Positive. I'm gonna give my W out. So, last week we were going to discuss the NBA draft, and then we realized that we didn't really care. So it never happened. But never too late to talk about it.
I was like, what draft?
The Nets didn't have any picks anyway, so
I don't know.
boring. But I will give a W to the Houston Rockets for the amazing draft they had. Taking Jabari Smith, third overall pick, who, in my opinion, is the best player in this draft. I think he originally should have been the number 1 pick. But the Houston Rockets landed him at number 3. And then, you look at the rest of their draft. They had 2 other first-round picks. So they took Smith at number 3, and then they get Tari Eason at number 17 out of LSU, Ty Washington at 29. All 3 of those players were anticipated to go higher than their actual draft slot. So the Rockets got value at every pick as a rebuilding franchise, while they watched these other rebuilding franchises, like the Kings, the Knicks, continue to make Pistons. The same Pistons too. The Pistons got Ivy, right?
Oh yeah, I actually thought Ivy should have been drafted higher than what he was projected at. I thought he was like top 2.
But the Rockets, I think, nailed all 3 of their picks, and with the roster that they have, you gotta be excited for the future as a Rockets fan, and you got all these first round picks coming up as well. I'd be very excited as a Houston fan.
I would be too, and hopefully they pan out well. And they also and John Wall signed his full extension with them.
But he's not playing for them.
You don't think so? You think they're going to trade him?
Absolutely, they're
going to trade him.
He didn't play last season because he didn't get playing time.
Yeah, okay. And then I'd like to also add just like this is not my L, but the Knicks. I don't even know who Osman Dang is, but I don't know what the Knicks are doing. But that's not my L.
You realize he's not even on their team, right? He got traded.
He got traded to OKC.
He got traded for like future draft picks. He's so. The Knicks never didn't get any players. They
have 3 draft picks next year in the first round or something. Okay, that's awesome. All right. Anyway, sorry, brain fart. We're gonna go with my dub. Talking about contract extension, signing, and everything. My dub's gonna go to Kyrie. He finally made up his mind. He knew he wasn't going to get what he wanted, so he finally made up his mind. He was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll come back." So I'm so relieved. KD's going to stay. They're going to ball out. A lot of hopes are up right now.
So you would say it's a W for the Nets, not so much for Kyrie.
I know it's a W for Kyrie. It's a W for Kyrie because I know he's going to enjoy the city. I don't know why he would want to leave the city. He's going to have fun this year. He gets to play the whole season, right? There's no COVID bullshit. Hopefully
no injuries.
Hopefully no injuries. And they're gonna work together. They have Joe Harris coming back. So dude, my boy's got the jersey on right now. I'm fucking hopeful for the Nets.
If you don't know, you know.
I'm fucking hopeful.
Yeah. So speaking no hope, Adrian Woj. Just call him Woj. There's no point trying to say his last name, and then apparently there's no point of him trying to cover the NBA draft anymore because his entire NBA draft day was a disaster. He gets 5 L's for his day, but there's 2 major ones for him. The first one was, so he tweeted out a few hours before the game saying that the top 3 draft order was pretty much set, and number 1 and 3 obviously switched during the draft. But that pissed off a lot of people who saw that tweet from a well-renowned ESPN reporter and put all their money, on that result happening in the NBA draft, and then it doesn't actually happen. WOJ get to say, "Oops, my bad," but all those people that lost the money, they don't get a second chance.
What were the odds for that? Do you know?
All I know is that once he tweeted that, the odds skyrocketed for what he said. So they were putting these picks in that massive juice, and just got
First pick.
But it's not. It wasn't just that. I mean, that was bad enough. That's an L on its own. But he single-handedly ruined the NBA draft coverage. Like, at the very least, when you're watching the NFL draft, like in recent years, they've calmed it down to where it's a surprise when the pick comes in. The NBA draft had almost zero surprise. It's like WOJ just like sitting anxious in his chair, like, God, I got a report who's being picked right now, or they're not going to be happy. So he basically, I didn't watch too much of this, and good thing I did, but
Yeah.
he basically would give away like picks right before they're made, like including number one overall surprise. When it was switched, why not just let it play out as a surprise? Why do you have to spoil it? It made for a horrible night for the NBA draft coverage. Major L.
I love, huge L. I love how you said that, because on Twitter, someone was tweeting, like, I forgot if it was WOJ or somebody else from ESPN, but they were literally like, oh, looks like they're going to pick, the blah, blah, blah is going to pick Pablo Banchero. And then 5 seconds later, pick is in, like, it's going to be him. Like, the NFL, they go out of their way and they make the time for those picks to sink in. And I forgot what team it was. I think it was the first overall pick. Goodell got pissed, and the NFL owners got pissed.
It was second.
It was the second.
I was going to bring that up.
Right?
It's funny you mentioned that.
And they announced it like way too fast or something. What happened?
They put the pick in like way too early, and then
way too early.
For their
commercials or some bullshit. It's just that's just hilarious. But the NBA, they need to watch what the NFL is doing.
Yeah. So what you got for your L?
My L, go to the MLB. Seattle Mariners and the Angels got into a huge brawl in the second inning, not even like throughout middle of the game. Second inning, Angels pitcher throws it. I forgot which player, right at the guy's butt, and like he makes it known. Like it looks like it was intentional, but then the hitter. He's not going first, and there's shouting going on, and then he starts shouting at the opposing team's dugout. Seattle Mariners batter runs over to the Angels dugout. The whole brawl ensues. Archie Bradley, who came over to the brawl, he got into it, and he ended up breaking his elbow, and now he's out for 4 weeks. So I think this is it's entertaining. I'll be honest, it is entertaining to watch that brawl, but I mean, it's not good for baseball, and you're just breaking your elbow for no reason, and now you're out 4 weeks. So that's a huge L on the Angels players, and anybody in that brawl.
Yeah, if you haven't already, I'm sure you have, but if the audience hasn't, watched John Boy's breakdown of this brawl. It shows you everything you need to know. It he even does like the lip syncs of the people. It's perfect. It sums up the brawl perfectly. I would give it I give it kind of a W for baseball. I mean, I give it a W because these two teams these two struggling teams. There's nothing else really going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just a bad look for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it started because they threw at Mike Trout's head, and then the Angels proceeded to basically send out this nobody at pitcher to just throw at two guys, and it was just asking for trouble. And then the Angels lose a pitcher out of it. You got Anthony Rendon, who's out for the season with a wrist injury, throwing haymakers with his other hand.
Yeah,
it's so weird to me, and this will always go down as like YouTube compilations of like baseball brawls, but that's all it'll be. These two mediocre teams that are just going to be forgotten about later in the season. My thought was like, I wonder what Shohei Ohtani was thinking.
Yeah.
Like does this happen in Japan? Like, was
he in there?
He was trying to separate he was in the brawl. He was trying to separate the guys, but what are you thinking? Like, these are crazy American motherfuckers.
Yeah. Or maybe one of the coaches is like, Shohei, just stay over there, don't get hurt. Like, so I wouldn't want that guy hurt. Definitely not.
Yeah, no fucking way.
Shohei. Well, question: would you do If you were the Yankees, would you do Judge for Shohei Ohtani straight up? I would run that.
I hate trades like that because both of them have.
How old is Shohei Ohtani is the question, because Judge is 30.
I don't know because they're both unique in their own ways.
Shohei Ohtani's 27. I would do that trade.
I don't know. I think I would take Judge.
You'd stick with Judge?
300 hitter.
You're a better Yankee fan than me.
Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Hopefully Chuck is better by next time.
I think that's how you end the show right there. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button down there.
Follow our YouTube channel.
Follow us
our
on
Twitter.
Not Twitch, but Twitch soon.
We have Twitch?
Yeah, soon.
We will soon.
Twitter.
Maybe.
See you next week.
Go team.